Hello and welcome to Infineon, as the Reebok Truck Series will now take their turn at this tricky 2-mile road course. We've seen the Nationwide and Cup Series is both run at this track, and they prove to be interesting racing. How can the trucks do at their shot? But the road course ace from Russia starts on the pole. It's Vitaly Nikolaev. Wayne James makes up an all Toyota, or helps make up an all Toyota front row, with Jake Cole and Cosmo Budd in row 2, Seth Cole and Alex Tanker row 3. So Toyota's with Kyle Sosnowski and John McNamara row 4, and Chris Washer and Brad Johnson in row number 5. And let's watch as the field rolls by. And Charles Sanford will start on the final row. In fact, the final grid spot. We'll bring you back when these guys get down to turn 11. And we're back. Field has just come through turn 11. They're coming down to get the green flag. Vitaly Nikolaev, the man from Russia, leads them down. Green flag's out. Let's get racing here from Infineon. Wayne James with the inside line as they come up towards turn 2. Not going to be a factor though as Nikolaev clears them. The battle is for third behind between Cosmo Budd and Jake Cole. Down to 3 and up through 3A. The Carolina Nut Company Toyota Tundra, Vitaly Nikolaev leads. Seth Cole grabs 4th away from Jake Cole. As Jake, I think, will be nice and steady now. Caution flag's out. James Shelley is in the wall now. The Zaxby's forward. As we come up through the field. And Vitaly Nikolaev, who in his last trip here to Infineon when it was with the Coke Vanilla Cup Series, it didn't end so well as he and another driver had a fight on pit road. He's hoping to turn that around this time. Seth Cole makes a peek for third on Cosmo Budd as they head into the hairpin. And he will grab that spot as Wayne James makes the peek on Vitaly. Not going to be enough. Vitaly leads back to the caution flag. And we'll take a look back at what happened to the Zaxby's Ford here in between turns 3A and 4. And we're back. Here's what happened to James Shelley coming off of turn number 3A. Trevor Meacham, Jeffrey Buckeye. 3 wide, not exactly the best thing to do here. Shelley goes around, and I'm not quite sure why this brought a caution, although I'm pretty sure he's just fine with that. So yeah, the caution just come out. So the 09 of James Shelley getting turned around brings out the caution, and we'll bring you back for the green flag here from Infineon. And we are back. Vitaly Nikolaev continuously. No one has retired. Wayne James is second. Seth Cole looking for win number 2 on the season in third. Cosmo Budd, Jake Cole, John McNamara, Alex Tanker, Brad Johnson, Henry Nova, and Warren Cherry is the top 10. Then it's Kyle Sosnowski, Chris Washer, James Henry, Cody James, Ian Dutta, Nick Nauman, Jacob Sisko, Chris Burden, Dave Cole, and Brandon Griffiths the top 20 with Angel Navarro, Kyle Thomas, Michael Hegdahl, Drew Austin, Tom Gerard, Savannah Cole, Elijah Workman, PJ Williams, William Duncan, Dylan Young the top 30. And then Kyle Austin, Tom Shelley, Jeffrey Buckeye, Daniel Day, Trevor Meacham, Mary Shelley, Dustin Griffiths, Dion Scott, Charles Sanford, Bob Johansson, Stacy Dutta, and James Shelley. Your entire field got back just in time as the Vitaly Nikolaev just getting ready to hit the gas again. There he goes. Green flag's back out here from Infineon. Here comes Wayne James to the driver's left. Looking for the advantage as they go through turn 1. But it's going to be back to Nikolaev off this turn. And Seth's going to try and make his best advantageous move. And he is into second. The two road course aces. Seth growing up racing Watkins Glen. Vitaly racing the road courses back in Russia. This is the battle I've been looking forward to all season on these road courses. Or at least for most of the season now. Look at how smooth they are as Cosmo Bud goes off. There they go through turn 11. Angel Navarro's in the grass. No caution yet. Still no caution as we get back to go. As now the local yellow is back out, or has been withdrawn over there. So back to racing, green flag racing full course. Great job by INORL officials to avoid to withstand throwing the yellow on that situation. As the back of the field was really spread out there. Now Seth trying to chase back down that 98 Carolina Nut Company Toyota Tundra. Seth's way off! A mistake from the Nesquik Toyotas. That's going to open the door for Jake Cole. The TRG Motorsports Chevrolet looking for a spot to get by. There he goes down in the run, down to 11. As Jake Cole will make the pass. Seth's fighting back though on the inside. Wow, still green flag racing. This is a great battle for second here as they make the run up through turns 1 and 2. Jake with the advantage, but Seth's still there. They come up to 3 now. And Jake's gonna get the advantage on that one. Contact between Wayne James and Cosmo Bud though in the battle for 4th. As John McNamara is looking on this battle. The certified Toyota Tundra made the move but not able to complete it. As Germain Racing's Alex Tinker coming through. Someone was off course. It might have been Wayne James. It was. The 51 Nikasuki Toyota Tundra. And he's able to fend off Cosmo Bud's attack here as they go down to 11. Now Cosmo looks to driver's right. Not the best choice as now Wayne James makes the move and will complete it. Vitaly with no pressure from behind as Jake Cole now tries to fend off an attack from the 87 of Seth Cole. The battle of the Coles here for second. And then you have this line of guys right here. Whoa, I think Vitaly nearly went off. Jake's off. Seth's even farther off. Wayne put 2 wheels off onto the dirt. As Wayne James tries to make a run on Seth Cole as they come down to 11. No use that time. As the gap from the 98 to the 7, first to second, 2.5 seconds. As now we have a battle for third. An abnormal green flag run here from Infineon. As let's try and find Elijah Workman, who comes into the race with a 60-point lead over Savannah Cole. Elijah's running 19th. How about the 68? 32nd. Wow. Huge gap there. How about the 34, who comes in third in points? Not that he could take over the points. Wow. And how about the 09, who's trying to make his way back up through the field? 34. So even James Shelley's had some problems coming up through, as Mary Shelley and Dion Scott have a battle. Whoa, I didn't even notice the damage to Jacob Sisko's truck. Look at this. Left side is all caved in on that truck. As we come back, well, I was going to say come back up to the front, but still not that much in the way of battling. As Jake Cole did cut into the gap by about 0.3 of a second that time around. Maybe Vitali went off course or something. I don't know. But the way Vitali's driving, it's going to be really tough to just catch him, because I haven't seen him put a wheel off yet. And that's pretty much the best way to drive this track, is just to not put a wheel off, stay clean all day. And he's had the graciousness to be up front and not have to really worry about it. As he came close to putting a wheel off. Cosmo does. John McNamara puts all 4 off. As now Alex Tinker's going to get the run down to 11 in the Geico Toyota. Warren Cherry makes a move on Brad Johnson for the 9th position. Doesn't quite clear him, and so this will be a good battle as they come down towards turn 1. There's turn 12 right there. Jake Cole's closing. That's a good sign. So Jake Cole trying to close in that TRG Chevrolet. We're hearing TRG plans to return for Season 2. They do have a sponsor, but they're hoping to be able to find a driver. As I couldn't tell if Vitali put a wheel off again there or not. Maybe he's just trying to coast, though, as Seth Cole actually ran the fastest lap of the top 3 the last time around. And Vitali will be coming to 2 to go. So, yeah, he might be just saving his stuff here, because as long as the way Jake would have to work is he'd have to close in almost 0.9 of a second these next 2 laps just to be on his back bumper when he needs to be. And he's only gaining 3-4 tenths. And sorry about that. We are back. As I was saying, Jake Cole's only gaining 3 or 4 tenths a lap on the 98, and with 2 to go, he'd have to close in 0.7 of a second each of these 2 laps just to be on his back, on Vitali's back bumper on the final lap. So it's looking like it's going to be Vitali's race to lose right now. But you know what they say, if this 7 car, since he can see the 98, he's getting help. And these trucks do punch a huge hole in the air. How close is it this time around for Jake Cole? The white flag's in the air. 1 lap to go for Vitaly Nikolaev. Could it be redemption? Only 0.4 that lap. The way it would go, he'd be about 6th next time around. It's Toyota versus Chevy. All Vitali has to do, though, is just hit his marks and stay on track, and he will win this race. Onto the curbs there, no harm done. Through turn 7. Neither one of these guys wanting to put a wheel off even. This could be the deciding corner. Jake drives it off. That's all he needed. Vitaly Nikolaev, all he has to do is just stay perfect here, and he will win this race. The run to 11. And can you say redemption? As Vitaly comes through turn 12. And he will win at Infineon. The road course ace goes to victory lane on the road course. Close finish between the 16 and 48 there. As Meacham comes down and Navarro will come down. And there's the winner. The Russian, Vitaly Nikolaev, will grab his first win. Then is Jake and Seth Cole, respectively, 2nd and 3rd. Wayne James and Cosmo Budd rounding out the top 5 with John McNamara, Alex Tinker, Chris Washer, Warren Cherry, and Brad Johnson, your top 10. Take a look at the bottom of the standings for those that finished 29th through 42nd. Well, thank you for joining me once again. The rest of this race weekend will be from Zen Joltis. How about that for a wild card in the race to the chase? Only 3 races left for those that need a win. Who will grab those 3 wins? We'll see you next week. I'm pretty sure it's Bristol for this series. That should be fun. I'm Gordon Fan 291, and this has been a production of the INORL Racing Uncontained. See you guys next time. Vitaly Nikolaev in what could only be called a drive that was trying to prove that he belongs. With the race win, now he gets to, I guess that was the stop there, was just to try and soak it all in that he's finally a winner in any of the 3 major series. And it comes here at Infineon in the Reebok Truck Series. Kind of losing in there in the smoke. Oh, there he is. Apparently he's going to go back to the garage area and savor it a little bit more. We'll let him. We'll see you for the rest of this weekend from Zen Joltis now. And that one should be very hectic.